What's going on, YouTube? I don't have too much to say today. I just want to say, first of all, thank God, cause look at this. Like, let's take a moment to admire how beautiful this setup looks. Like, let's just take a moment to praise God how beautiful this setup looks. It's so crazy that I stopped recording. I stopped doing YouTube. I stopped doing all that for 8 months. The whole time I did that, um, I was recording on my phone, right? So I had my tripod set up. Matter of fact, this this right here was behind the scenes. Y'all never seen it, but this was behind the scenes. This lit up, and I set my phone right here, and I just recorded videos just like that on my phone. That's why you never seen my phone in any sort of video, because I was using my phone to record, right? So whatever storage I had on my phone, that's the limit that I had to record a day. So if I had 20 minutes worth of storage, that's how much I had to record. Man, when I tell you, it's crazy. Like, we praise God. Like, look what He does once you turn and start working for Him. Look how He worked for you. It's crazy. Nah, all I had to say was I think I want to speak on music today. Yeah, let's speak on music. Okay, music is something that is very impactful to me. I've been listening to music since I came out of the womb. I probably been listening to music before the womb. You know what I'm saying? But nah, music is super impactful. So I'm gonna tell you my stance on music. Where do I stand? What do I think of music? Now, I'll give you the brutal, honest truth about how I feel and where I'm at. Right now, I feel like 95.2% of music is demonic. I feel like 95.2% of the music that you hear on the radio is demonic. No cap. Cause rap, all that. Let me rap, not just rap, R&B, all that, but let me really break it down for you, so you can understand. Cause people, a term that blew up a while ago, like everybody been knowing about this term, but the term selling your soul, people think it's like an act and you just, you write it down, boom, you done. You sold your soul, you can't never get your soul back. No, this is how simple it is to sell your soul. The moment you put out something for personal gain or anything of that nature for self, and it is not glorifying God, it's selling your soul. Simple as that. It's gonna make a lot of people mad. But if you rapping, right? Let's say you rapping, but it's not for God, but it's not necessarily empowering the community. You see what I'm saying? And it's different way. Like, let's see, how do I put it? Let's say you rapping about murdering, right? Just prime example. And it's wrong in your head. Like, even if you feel me, like, it's wrong in your head. A lot of people do. Some people don't, but a lot of people do. The moment that you put that track out, against against you knowing better, it's selling your soul, because you know that this is bad. This is gonna negatively impact the community, but I need to get paid. For prime example, it was a clip 21 Savage said about he said, if I started making music about Jesus Christ, who gonna listen to my music, right?
Like it. If I started making music about Jesus Christ, how many fans would I have? 0.
Okay, that's a fair point, right? The reality of the situation, though, is that 99% of your listeners probably would follow it because they don't like that type of music. They don't like God in general, right? Hi. Hi. I am. Yeah, 99% of your listeners probably would stop listening to you. But the thing is, it's okay, because the word says the path is wide open, and the highway to hell is very broad, right? But the path of righteousness is very narrow. The path of heaven is super thin, right? So it's gonna be like that anyway. That's how it's been since the beginning of time, right? But the music, this is how you have to start thinking if you really want to follow the Lord, right? And this is only a specific type of people that I'm talking to. It's really, I'm talking to everybody, but once you give your life to God, you have to realize that your life is not your own no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, whatever I do, it has to be to glorify Him. So if I make music, it's for Him and not for me. So in his situation, yeah, it's secularly, you might be thinking, yeah, why would he make music about God if he's gonna lose all his money, all his revenue? That's how he makes a living. But in reality, the word says, there was a story about a rich man who walked up to Jesus. He said, "What do I have to do to make it into heaven?" Right? Jesus told him, "Go sell all your riches and then, follow me," or something like that. I'm gonna put it on the side so you can see it. But he said, "Go put away all your riches and then come follow me," right? Guess what? That man walked all the way back to the crib with his head down, cause he know good and well he wasn't finna sell all his riches. But then, guess what the word also say? What does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? Meaning, you can have everything that you want on this earthly world, like every material thing, but at the end of the day, is it worth your soul? Because this only temporary. Eternity lasts forever. See what I'm saying? The words say it's easier for a camel to smit. They say it's easier for a camel to fit through a pen than a rich man to enter the gates of heaven. It's easier for a camel to fit through a pen than a rich man to enter the gates of heaven. Not saying that you can't be rich and go into heaven. It's about the heart posture, where your heart is. If I get rich off YouTube right now, it's a difference. First of all, I pray that the Lord cleans me out, fully purifies me before any type of bread get thrown my way anyway. So I just have the right mindset. But this is not for me. This is for God. This channel is to glorify Him. So when it come to music, right? All these people that are rapping about everything that is opposite of the Bible, or singing. You singing about having a good time. You singing about one night stands. You singing about blase, blase, blah. You selling your soul. You ain't have to write no paper. You ain't have to sign a record deal. You ain't have to do nothing except for sing about something that you know better. Some people don't know better. A lot of people don't know better. But woe to the ones that do know better. Because not only do you know better, but you leading other people astray. You got a lot of blood on your hands. You see what I'm saying? So when it come to music, for me, I don't listen to a lot of. It slowly started to like peel off of me. Like at the beginning of my process, at the beginning of my walk, it slowly started to like peel off of me. But sorry if that hurt your ears. There is some songs, there is some tracks here and there. I cannot lie. I ain't gonna lie. Rap was not hard to get rid of. Rap was easy to get rid of. I can't lie. Cause the new rap where I'm at is not all that. I'm not even gonna name them. I'm not gonna name them. But the rappers now coming up, they not all that to me. But R&B on the other hand, I'm finna tell y'all a struggle that I went with. I went through a fight. Like I'm in my room. I'm in my sleep fighting, bro. No cap. I wake up and I'm throwing hands. I'm waking up and I'm literally fighting because I'm mad. I'm angry at this point. I had the toughest battle trying to stop listening to Money Long, bro. No cap. Money Long and SZA, bro. But especially Money Long, right? I had the toughest battle. Like, and sometimes like I sneak in a song here or there, right? Sometimes I sneak in a song here or there. But it's once you start, like, we got Instagram now. And we got social media and this and that. So it's like you can see the person in their personal life, and you just see what they saying, and sometimes they just say stuff that don't really sound biblical, and then you see things that they do and they don't really look biblical, and then you just start feeling conviction. So man, when I tell you, it's been a struggle. R&B has been a struggle, no cap. I can't lie to you, but it was nowhere near what it used to be. And let me tell you this too. On top of that, before Money Long, let me tell you this, cause I think this right here gonna be real controversial. If it gets out, it's gonna be real controversial, right? Around the time that I was going through that little breakup era, right? I had this artist playing for hours and hours, and I'm not talking about Money Long, but I had this artist playing for hours and hours. Bro, when I tell you Rod Wave was my number one artist, right? Rod Wave was my number one artist. I had like, close to 5,000 total listening minutes or something like that. 4,500, something like that. I'll post it up on the screen. But when I tell you, I think that I really, this, like I said, it's gonna be controversial if it get out, but I'm gonna say it. I think that music is demonic. As much as I used to, now I think, I can't even say I think, I gotta stand on it. The music is demonic. Music is demonic, right? Cause I would sit there, I feel sad. Guess what I do? I cut on some music. Now it's not a bad thing to cut on some music if you feel sad. I do that now. I'll cut on some praise music if I feel like I'm feeling down in this situation. But previous times I go and I cut on Rod Wave, right? Now, if there's anybody that listen to Rod Wave in here, you know how his music sound, you know how his music make you feel. I can't name how many times I done heard a Rod Wave song and I went back, started swiping, texting such and such. I can't name it. I can't name how many times I done made some decisions that were poor based off of the music that I was just listening to. Rod Wave music don't just make you do, double back your decision. It don't just make you double minded, but it keep you in that space. It keep you sad. My most played song of 2024 was 2019, right? Like I said, if y'all ever heard that song before, you know how it sound. I play that on and on and on, like every day, 10 times a day, right? And it kept me in that space. It kept me in a space where it doesn't make you want to grow. I was just stuck. You see what I'm saying? I was just stuck in that double-minded space. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or it keep you contemplating. The Lord is not the author of confusion. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is not the author of confusion whatsoever. So it kept me stuck in that space. Now, that man is super talented. Super talented. But it's like, man, Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell said it the best. A lot of people are prostituting their gifts. They letting the whole world see their gifts and enjoy them except for the Lord. If he surrendered his voice to God, good Lord. Good Lord. First of all, the people that he already can influence, he already influencing a lot of people. Now, as is, I'm one of them people. He influenced me to do crazy. He influenced me. You see what I'm saying? But imagine with you speaking on the Lord behalf now, with your voice. So many people probably be like, well, let me check this out. Because, Rod Wave, he dropped a gospel album. What? Let me check this out. So, and then change a lot of people's hearts over time. It changed people's hearts. So, man, yeah, but for the most part, I've been peeling away from music, and I rarely listen to R&B. If I do listen to any type of secular music, it's gonna be R&B. It's not gonna be rap. You see what I'm saying? But rarely do I cut on R&B. Rarely. But not to say that it don't happen, cause when I tell you, man, some of that stuff it be sounding good. Some of that stuff be sounding good. I just gotta be 100 with y'all. I can't come up here and fake like I'm the most holy, righteous person. But it was nowhere near 6 months ago. Keep in mind, I've been on this walk for 6 months, half a year. It was nowhere near 6 months ago. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, my top artist this month. I'm gonna put all this stuff on the screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna walk y'all through a timeline of the artists I used to listen to, my top 10 over the years, and my top 5 from this year compared to the end of last year. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think my top 5 is like CeCe Winans, my partner Saint 5, who else? Maybe Dove, Keon Boone, RBG, something like that. Like, I only listen to straight Christian music, Christian rap, or gospel, and that's it. Elevation Church, Elevation Worship, straight gospel. So, and I ain't gonna lie, that music, it sound good to me. I don't force myself to listen to music. I just walk around singing, praise and worship all day. You know what I'm saying? It sound good. It's beautiful. And then every time you're going through something, I just put on some praise worship right quick. Boom. Out the mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm instantly good. So that's how I'm doing with music. I ain't gonna lie. I'm out the loop. Anything new, anything that just came out a month ago, 2 days ago, 3 months ago, anything came out past like January, I'm out the loop. You see what I'm saying? I'm when it come to the new rap, the new R&B. I'm out the loop. But I distance myself like that on purpose. I started blocking folks on Instagram. I seen something crazy, I block it. I'm not playing that game. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. You feel me? That's crazy. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now when it comes to the musical side. But yeah, man, y'all just stay guarded up. Stay with your holy armor on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, anything y'all going through, bro, y'all just know the Lord can deliver you from anything, for real. The Lord can truly deliver you from anything. So, yeah. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about today, man. But I'll catch y'all. Like I said, stay armored up.